Welcome back. We are on day 10 of 100 Days of Halloween. So, if you were following the journey, you guys know that me and my friend Rainee over at the Woolly Llama Shop had been having some conversations, and we both wanted to do a Halloween blanket. I had wanted to do one the last couple years. Lifey stuff was in the way, and I never got around to it. So when she brought it up, I was like, this was the perfect push to get me going this year, whether I have 50,000 projects going or not. And we were going to have fun with it. And her idea was to do this Halloween blanket in small bite sized chunks by doing 6-inch by 6-inch squares that are fall or Halloween themed. Pretty manageable, hopefully. I don't know. We're only on day 10, but so far we are doing great. So by doing 6-inch by 6-inch squares and doing them in a Halloween theme or a fall theme or whatever, that would make the blanket if you do a row of 10 across and 10 up and down for the 100 squares. It's going to be about a 60-ish by 60-ish, basically Halloween or fall throw. And we are having a lot of fun with it. Now, if you wanted to join in, Rainey has already said you can send in pictures to her. You can send in pictures to me if you want to. If you are making the squares, they don't necessarily have to be Halloween. We know a lot of people don't like Halloween. I'm not doing any like gory, scary. Mine's more whimsical kind of because we all know I love the whimsical. And if you are new here, you will find out I totally love whimsical. Um, so we are doing fun Halloween stuff. We are scouring the internet for squares that have a Halloween theme to them. We are finding Halloween themed appliques or fall themed, and we're trying to use up scraps, partial skeins, things like that to get them moving out of our stash. And this is turning out to be a great stash buster. I have a whole huge basket of partial skeins, scrap balls, all of that, and I'm kind of using them to get this blanket going. And so far, fingers crossed, I'm still able to keep up. And let's do a real quick rundown of the first 9 days for those that are new here. So for the first day, I did this green square with a little witchy hat, and it's in my top 3. And then for day 2, I did this little ghosty on purple. For day 3, I did Frankie on taupe. Day 4, I did this skull on black. Day 5, I did this cool spiral with, I think it was gecko green and purple. Day 6, I did this owl with a full moon sitting on a branch and stars, and the moon sparkles. And somebody loved this square so much that I got a request and they want me to make them one of those squares. So I'll be making a duplicate of that. And then day 7, I did this pumpkin on purple. And for each day, whatever square I did, all the information for the applique, or if it was a certain, like the spiral square, things like that, will be in the description box for that day. I'm not going to keep a running total in the videos because it will be way too many and you only are allotted so many characters in your description boxes, and we would quickly run out. So day 8, and this one's my fave now. I did this little kitty silhouette in front of a sunset. So that was day 8. And then day 9, I did this little sparkly bat on this electric blue background. And a lot of these that have an applique, um, besides the ones like that have a circle in the middle, um, most of them are just a regular solid granny square, and we are just sewing on appliques for the theme, or some of them, like the owl square, was just a square with single crochets um, to make it the 6 by 6. Um, and today's was, for day 10, a little different. Um, if you remember, I had done this spiral, and a lot of people thought that was super cool. Well, I wanted to do another spiral, and I have signed up to do the Sirdar Halloween blanket crochet along, and I haven't been able to start yet because I was waiting on my kit, and it just arrived. And of course, now I'm late to the party. I don't know how much I'm going to get done. I'll work on it here and there when I'm able to now, um, because I've started this Halloween venture, and that's perfectly okay because it could get done when it gets done, and I'll still have another Halloween blanket when all's told. So for the pattern for week 2, the items that we're supposed to make, and we get an email every week, one of the squares happened to have a spiral in it. And I had been looking at different spirals, and I was like, ooh, I really like that one. So since I hadn't started the Sirdar Halloween blanket yet, I figured what better way to practice and see how well that square is going to work up by doing one for my Halloween blanket that I'm making with Rainee. So I pulled out some this ball of black that I've been working on. That's the mainstays. Just the regular black from Walmart. And then I pulled out, I think this one's Red Heart Super Saver and Pumpkin. Yes. And you needed 3 colors. So I figured my center, being Halloween, very retro. So I got the black and the pumpkin. And then for the trim out, I decided I was going to pull this gecko green. I thought this is pretty cool. So I started watching it. I was watching the tutorial because I haven't printed out this week's portion of the pattern yet. That, and I was kind of curious because I've talked about I'm not a big fan of tutorials. I'm more old school. I prefer the written, and I am getting the written versions. I just haven't printed it out yet. So I wanted to see how well the tutorials were put together for this crochet along that is going on by Sirdar. So I pulled it up and I started following it, and it's actually not that bad. She makes them short and sweet, not long and drawn out. She doesn't make you, oh, sorry. She doesn't make you sit and do every single stitch. So it was pretty fun. So this was my spiral square. This is what the one on the Sirdar crochet along will look, one of the squares. I think this is super cool, and I will be making more of these. I love it. So that is day 10. Um, and I've gotten some inspiration for some others that I'm kind of working on. They're a little more detail oriented. So those will be coming along too. So this is day 10. And I guess we're going to call day 10 a wrap. And I hope you guys come back tomorrow for day 11. And I know it's Friday. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And if I don't see you until next Monday, because I know a lot of people are busy on the weekends, especially back to school is about to start. So here we go, day 10. Anyways, I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.